previous video, I had mentioned the difference between perceptual reality and ultimate reality. And in this particular video, I want to make the point that reality as we perceive it is different in different states of consciousness. Because the brain is different in different states of consciousness, biology is different in different states of consciousness, perception is different in different states of consciousness. Our ground state is always the field of infinite possibilities. It's a possibility field in great wisdom traditions known as the Akashic field or the zero-point energy field. And this ground state appears as different perceptual realities depending on a species-specific nervous system. But even within the species, the perception is influenced by conditioning, cultural, religious, social indoctrination, if you will, the hypnosis of conditioning that alters the way we perceive the world. As we move more and more in the direction of the ground state, then we have more freedom in creating our perceptual reality because we begin to recognize that moment by moment choices, thoughts, feelings, perceptions influence neural networks by modulating gene activity. In the great wisdom tradition of Vedanta, the great teacher Yoga Vasishtha says, infinite worlds come and go in the vast expanse of consciousness. They are like motes of dust dancing in a beam of light. They are like motes of dust dancing in a beam of light that's shining through a hole in the roof of my house. So it's a beautiful metaphor because, in fact, multiverse is right here. The multiverse is right here in the here and now. The eyes and the sensory systems of every living species are the universe looking at itself in so many ways. But as we evolve towards the ground state and find more freedom, then we also recognize that there are stages of growth called soul consciousness, cosmic consciousness, refined cosmic consciousness, unity consciousness. In each of these states, the world is different, perception is different, relationships are different, social interactions are different, and ultimately the universe that is beheld through the windows of perception is also different. William Blake said in one of his poems, when the doors of perception are cleansed, the world will appear to us as it really is, infinite. So this is what spiritual evolution is about. Shifting our biology and our nervous system so that the doors of perception, shifting our biology and our nervous system so that the doors of perception are refined and we experience ourselves as infinite beings. That's real spiritual evolution. I will continue to speak on this in the future and elaborate on this. Meanwhile, I hope you like my t-shirt, which, if you can read correctly, says fictional character. This just simply means that perceptual reality is one version of many fictional versions in the mind of God.